This week we're going to be talking about what every nation needs here in the United States of America. Tomorrow we're going to be celebrating the birth of this nation, July 4th. Now I recognize the fact that we have people all over the world that's watching this Bible study and participating in this Bible study. And so the things that I'm going to be talking about are not only applicable to the United States of America, but they're applicable to Pakistan and Nigeria and India and other places around the world. And it's very important for us to understand what every nation needs. We make the mistake sometimes of thinking we need military might. Listen, I want a nation that can, to be part of a nation that can protect itself. But more importantly, we're told in Proverbs chapter 14 and verse number 34, righteousness exalts a nation. This week we're going to start in Ezekiel chapter 22. And it's a very sad passage because here in Ezekiel chapter 22, we see the problem. We don't understand the problem sometimes, but we see the problem here in Ezekiel 22. And it's the problem that we have in America. It's the problem that they have around the world. And it's that people have failed. In verse number 25 and 28, we see that the prophets, they're the preachers, they failed. In verse number 25, we read this. He says, the conspiracy of her prophets in her midst like a roaring lion tearing the prey. They have devoured the people. They have taken treasure like precious things. They have made many widows in their midst. These are the preachers. These are people that should be telling them the truth. But instead, in verse number 28, we see her prophets plastered them with untempered mortar, seeing visions and divining lies, saying, thus says the Lord, when the Lord did not speak. The preachers are lying to them. Preachers are lying to people today. And we need preachers that will stand up and tell people the truth. And people are listening to these lies and they're falling for these lies. But let me tell you something. They're not going to be able to walk away innocent and say, listen, I didn't know. And you know, let me tell you what we need in the United States of America. We need courageous men that will stand up and preach the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We need to be able to preach the truth even when it is uncomfortable and it is painful. And as a people, we need to demand that our preachers preach nothing but the truth. And we need to have the courage and the audacity to honestly follow the truth wherever it leads. Join us again tomorrow.